Good afternoon, my beautiful YouTube family. It's your girl Seductive Shy back with another video for you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well and you're doing great and you guys are staying out of trouble and out the way and staying cool in this New York City heat, because we got another one coming to you live, baby. We got another heat wave coming for the next 4 or 5 days this week, and I believe 4 or 5 days next week. So make sure you guys stay cool, stay hydrated, stay with your water. Make sure you check on your friends and family. Make sure that they're good and they're staying hydrated and staying cool, and everything is great and Gucci, y'all. Hopefully you guys' day is going well, and if not, hopefully whenever you decide to see this video, this face is gonna brighten up your day a little bit more, because my day is going great, you guys. I'm feeling good today, you guys. So I'm coming to you guys today with some more ratchet ass stories from ratchet ass people. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into these hot topics. We are going to start with the rapper Mystical. For those who don't know who Mystical is, Mystical was a part of the rap crew, the 504 Boys, with Master P, Silk the Shocker, Master P's brother, C Murder, who is actually still in prison right now, I believe, on a murder charge, and he has life, and they trying to get him out right now as well. And Mystical went solo from that group, that crew, and he went off to become a major hip-hop artist in the industry with songs like Danger, songs like Shake Your Ass, which actually put him on the map as a solo artist. That song Shake Your Ass is still a party banger to this day. And I still listen to that song. I don't listen to it a lot, but I do still listen to that song. It's definitely still a party banger to this day. But he is not in the news and in the blogs for his music or his whatever you want to call what he got. He is in the news and in the blogs again because over the weekend, Mystical once again was arrested for rape and domestic violence in Louisiana against this woman. It came out that he was booked on first-degree rape charges, as well as charges related to domestic battery, domestic abuse, battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, and property damage. And it came out because the victim went to the hospital and put in a report, and due to the extent of the abuse and the things that were seen on her body and things of that nature, that gave them enough evidence to arrest Mystical, who is, as of right now, has not seen a judge, and no bail has been set either, which I don't understand. This would be Mystical's third time being charged with rape and sexual assault. The first time Mystical was charged with rape and sexual assault was back in 2003, where he pled guilty to rape and sexual assault, and he did 6 long years. And he had just came home about 2009, 2010. Everything had been quiet. From what I know, everything had been quiet with Mystical. And then in 2017, he gets charged again with rape. I don't get it. Ever since Donald Trump allowed these men to be out here grabbing bitches by their pussies, they is really out here grabbing bitches by their pussies. Like, yo, you're going to give this to me or I'm going to fucking take it. And it's not making any sense. Like, men, read my lips when I say this. No means no. Period. Point blank. Nothing in the Constitution says I got to give you my cookie, nigga. My cookie belongs to me. You can't dip my cookie in your milk, nigga. No. No, no means no. And that's period. I don't care who you are. You could be Jesus Christ out here. No means no. And this will be Mr. Cool's, like I said, third time being accused and charged of rape. Like I said, back in 2017, he was charged again with rape and sexual assault, but that case ended up being dropped due to lack of evidence. Don't you think that should have been the end of your rape career? Because you turning this shit into a career now, homie. Shouldn't that have been the end of your rape career? No, because 5 years later, now he's being charged with rape and sexual abuse again. But now this goes even further into battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, and property damage. Homie, you are not coming home at all. You are not coming home at all. You've gave yourself a 10-year span to be out here on these streets chilling, and now you going back home to your real family. Because you men don't seem to understand no means no. Like it seems like I said, it seems like when Trump came out and was allowing these men to do these things, they turned raping and sodomizing and sexual assaulting women into a fucking career. They do this shit like they go to work 9 to 5 every fucking day. And this shit is ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. Find somebody that's willing to give it to you willingly, to where you don't have to take it, to where you don't have to pin somebody down and do whatever you want to do to them because they are not willing to give it to you willingly. That means they are not interested. I have to be interested in you and be in a long-term relationship with you in order for you to get what's mine. In all actuality, all the parts on my body belong to me. This is mine. This is my property. If I don't want to hand over my property, then nigga, you can't take it. You can't take it. And that needs to be understood. That needs to be understood and accepted. And men need to get that shit through their thick fucking head. They need to get that shit through their thick fucking head because it's not making sense. Like I said, ever since Trump allowed that shit, now all of a sudden, niggas is out here just really snatching bitches by their pussies and telling them to get the fuck over it. We got to do better. My black, beautiful men out here. We got to do better. Whether if it's black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, we got to do better out here, man. We got to do better. Don't get mad at the system when you get caught up. Or get mad at the victim because the victim is now blowing you up. Like, come on. Come on. You got to do better. You got to do better. You got to do better than that. And understand the words that no means no. And that's period. I don't feel sorry for him. He gets everything that he deserves, and he is never coming home. The minute that he gets convicted and or indicted on other stuff, he's never coming home. Never. Never. Never at all. Do I feel sorry for him? No, I don't. Because you should have learned from the first time back in 2003 when you pled guilty and did 6 years. You pled guilty to something that you've done. You was lucky the second time due to lack of evidence. You was lucky then. You're not going to be lucky this time. You're not going to get over this time. And you're really not going to be coming home no time soon. No time soon. You probably just learning how to physically really use a Metro card and get on the train. Because you was locked up, I believe, when Metro cards came out. And they wasn't using bullet tokens anymore. Or the tokens that had the hole in it. Bullseye. The bullseye tokens. We not using that no more. You probably don't even know how to use a Metro card. You probably just learning how to really use an iPhone. And now you're going to go back to jail. And then hopefully when you come home, you're going to have to redo this process all over again. And I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. You need to know how it feels to have your dignity taken. Your dignity and your respect taken. You need to learn how that feels. And I'm surprised no one in jail has done that. Not unless they have and you liked it. I'm just saying. You got to do better out here, man. You got to do better. Okay. Moving on. And this story right here doesn't make it no more motherfucking better. Your boy Neo is right back in the blogs and on social medias once again for cheating on his wife. He was in the blogs before with the first wife. I believe he cheated on the first wife with the new wife that he's with now. Had the first wife become sterile and not be able to have any more children, have a procedure done on her body to where she could never have any more children, like never. It's not reversible. It's none of that. Cheat on her, move on to the next wife, marries the next wife, gets this wife pregnant, have 3 babies by this wife, and you are still cheating. I can understand the term once a cheater, always a cheater, or all black men cheat or whatever, but y'all not making this no better. I can understand that, and I can understand a person can change. Absolutely, a person can change absolutely for the better and do right by people and things of that nature, and do right by their families and their wives and stuff like that. Like the show Cheaters. You know what I'm saying? There's men that was caught cheating on their wives and stuff, like wives, girlfriends, or whatever. And then when they would give an update, they would say, everything is all good and I've changed, and I don't cheat anymore, and all this other stuff. Okay, I get that. I get that. I understand that. I believe people can change. People do deserve a second chance. But when you continue to cheat after you cheated on your first wife with the new wife, and now you cheating on the new wife with these side bitches, I no longer feel sorry for you. I no longer feel sorry for you. In 2020, from what I read, Neo and the second wife, her name is Crystal Renee Smith, they was actually in the midst of going through a divorce back in 2020, right before the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, they chose to put the divorce on hold because, of course, there was no courts, there wasn't no anything, and their divorce would have been thrown on the back burner anyway due to the pandemic. So they chose, and because neither one of them had nowhere to go, they physically chose to stay together in one house with their 3 kids. All of this togetherness, and they banging their head against the wall trying to figure out how the fuck to fix their marriage. He is still cheating on her, and I believe that he's been cheating on her with these Instagram thoughts, these Facebook hoes, and these OnlyFans bitches, because that's the only way that he was able to be out here really with these women. Let me read to you the post that she posted. I believe it was this Saturday or yesterday that she made this post. She says, 8 years of lies and deception, 8 years of unknowingly sharing my life and husband with numerous women who sell their bodies to him unprotected. Every last one of them. That means he was out here fucking these bitches raw dog. Absolutely none of these hoes. These bitches is only fucking you because of who you are and because you flew them out for the weekend. But you forgetting you could possibly be flying out bitches with STDs and you going home to your wife, sleeping with her raw dog, and possibly giving something to her that she can no longer get rid of, i.e. simplex herpes 2. And that person shall remain nameless in this video, but everybody knows who got the simplex 2. Out here peeing out pus and shit. We know. We still looking. Anywho, to say I'm heartbroken and disgusted is an understatement. To ask me to stay and accept it is absolutely insane. The mentality of a narcissist. For those who do not know what a narcissist is a person who continues to do the same shit, hoping for a better and new outcome. So he was hoping, and still is hoping, that his wife will stay with him, even though he has been sexually active with multiple women over their 8-year marriage. That is a narcissist. That is someone who is still doing the same shit, hoping for a better and newer outcome. And the better and newer outcome for Neo would have been for his wife to stay with him. That would have made it better and easier for him. But she knows if she stays, that's her condoning the bullshit. If she does finally decide to get this divorce from Neo, I don't blame her at all. At all. Because if he was really cheating on her for 8 years, and they've been married for 8 years, that means the minute that he broke up with the first wife and married Crystal, he never stopped. Like I said, I can understand, the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater, all black men cheat, and all this other stuff. I get it, because look at Neo. Look at Neo. You are physically making it hard for the real faithful men out here that's trying to show these broken women that you have made this way, that they are not like you. And you make it so hard for women to find a good man, because the first thing that's popping into a woman's head is that all black men cheat, or all men cheat, period. Men like Neo make it so hard for women like me, who is looking for someone to settle down with and be with, and never have to worry about what he's doing, where he's going, where he's at, who he's doing it with. It's not fair. And then you hit me with the, ooh, baby, I'm sorry, I would never do it again. But then as soon as you lay head to pillow and you wake up the next morning, you right back in the next bitch's DM. So she goes on to say, I will no longer lie to the public or pretend that this is something that isn't. I chose me. I chose my happiness and health and my respect. I gained 3 beautiful children out of this, but nothing else but wasted years and heartache. I ask that you please stop sending me videos or information of him cheating, because what he does is no longer my concern. I am not a victim. I'm choosing to stand tall with my head held high. If someone can't love you the way you deserve, then it's up to you to love yourself. With no hate in my heart, I wish him nothing but the best. Crystal Renee. This is one of the most classiest, beautifulest clapbacks I've ever seen. Not only did she throw a little shade in there, a little bit of razzle dazzle in there, she kindly told him, I don't hate this man, and I wish him all the best. Whatever happens to him, happens to him. That is none of my concern anymore. And I respect that. I respect her wholeheartedly for the way that she is playing out this situation, but yet asks for, I can understand that they asked for privacy and their relationship shouldn't be out on social media, which is understandable, but you did your dirt out in the open. You did your dirt on social media. You did your dirt in these bitches' DMs. So why can't she put her feelings out there about what you've done to her all these years? Why would she be wrong for that? And then you come to people like me, bloggers like me, and tell me not to have an opinion. How are you going to tell me not to have an opinion on something that you're putting out there? If you don't want nobody to have an opinion about what you're doing, stay the fuck out the streets. Go home to your wife and kids and stay the fuck out of these bum bitches' DMs when you already know what these bitches is wanting you for. You may be getting your pleasure and everything like that, but what about your wife? You may be getting pleasure, but she is getting the pain, and that's not fair. She has 3 kids that she has to stay mentally sane for, and she has to deal with this and has dealt with this for 20 years. For 8 years. That's not fair. That's not fair. Do I feel sorry for Neo? No, I don't. He gets everything that he deserves, just like any other man, black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, who's out here cheating on their wives. Why be married if this is what you're going to do? Stay single. Go out there. Go continue to sow your royal oats and everything like that. And when you've fixed yourself and put yourself in a better position to where you can love somebody else, then you go and get yourself a girlfriend, a wife, or whatever the case may be. But don't bring another person into your bullshit and then expect for them to continue to fuck with you. Because nowadays, real ass bitches don't give fuck about no nigga. Okay? City girls done said it. And I'm saying it louder for the bitches in the back. Real ass bitch don't give a fuck about no nigga, okay? If this is what you gonna do, then you do it by yourself. Don't bring others into your nonsense. It's not fair. It's not fair. You need to think about them and their mentality while you sitting here worrying about having your cake and eating it too. You made your bed, sweetheart. Now you're going to have to lie in it and accept the response. And we're going to say the negative responses that you get from this. Okay? Moving on. Sheree. And like, do you guys really believe Sheree Whitfield and Martell Holt are really dating or whatever? When I first heard about this, I really kind of thought it was a publicity thing for Martell, not for Sheree. For those who don't know who Martell or Sheree is, Sheree Whitfield is from the show Atlanta Housewives with Candy and Nene and all of them. And her storyline this year for the newest season of Atlanta Housewives was she was dating this guy who was in prison, and she held him down, and when she came home she dressed him up real nice and wanted to, put their relationship out there and stuff like that. But he stood her up somewhere, or some stupid shit happened between her and the guy. So her and the guy, they broke up and stuff like that. So, and Martell Holt is from the show Love and Marriage Huntsville that comes on the OWN network. That's the Oprah Winfrey network, for those who don't know the OWN network. And he also was married to this woman named Melanie Holt. They was married for like 8 or 9 years. They had 5 kids together. 5 kids together. 5 or 6 years out of their 9-year marriage, Martell was cheating on Melanie with his side baby mama, who now has Martell's 6th child, I believe. Melanie found out about the affair that he was having with the woman. I believe her name was Ariane. She found out about the affair. She put in for a divorce, but then she stopped the divorce and they stayed together. Why? Because that's when Melanie got pregnant with the 5th baby. So they tried to work it out. While she was still pregnant, he was still messing with Ariane. He was still sleeping with Ariane. And then it started coming out that Ariane had a baby boy. And the baby was Martell's. Martell finally admitted that he cheated on Melanie and that was his baby and all this other stuff. Blasey. So now Martell and Melanie are now fully divorced. That's where Martell comes from. Now it is being said that Martell and Sheree are supposed to be dating, but Martell is using Sheree for publicity. Blah, blah, blah. Say that 3 times. He's using Sheree for publicity. Well, I don't really know how much publicity he could get from Sheree, because the only thing Sheree kind of really has is this so-called guy who she met in prison, and she really doesn't have a storyline. I don't really know if Chateau Sheree, which was this house that she was building, is still standing. I don't know. But I don't know what kind of publicity that Martell would be getting from Sheree, because Sheree doesn't give off publicity stunting person, because she doesn't have anything to be publicity for, if that makes sense to y'all. Because I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, In my eyes, for me, my opinion, Love and Marriage Huntsville is way more lit and popping than Atlanta Housewives. I'm sorry to say, I would watch and even binge watch Love and Marriage Huntsville over Atlanta Housewives. You got these dried up bitches on Atlanta Housewives that's still looking for somebody to whatever. Like, no, we need some new faces, we need some new players, we need some new people. And this is where Love and Marriage Huntsville comes from. They are actually on break right now, I believe. I don't know when they will be coming back, if they're going to come back for a new season, Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I really hope they do, because their show is very interesting and their lives are real. They are not sitting here making up storylines like Atlanta Housewives, making up storylines just so they can still have a peach in this show. This show is dry. The best thing about Atlanta Housewives right now is Marlo and Kenya, because they bring the heat, they bring the drama, they bring the arguing, they bring the everything. Other than that, everybody else is trying too fucking hard. And you need to stop, because it's not working for you, and it's not giving Atlanta Housewives any more juice. They juice is dried up. There's no more orange, or there's no more peaches on your Peachtree Street. That's done. That's done. That's done. But do I believe Martell is using Sheree for clout? I think it would probably be the other way around. I would think Sheree would be using Martell for clout. But then again, they both ain't got no life. They both ain't got no, they don't have nothing real special going on for them. So maybe they could be using each other. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. But okay. Like, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this works out. Let's see who's using who as time goes on. We're gonna have to, send out a little prayers to the families of these 4 beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people who have passed on over the weekend. You got Mary Alice, who was the den mother for the show A Different World, which A Different World had everybody on there. What's his name? Kadeem Hardison, Jasmine Guy, oh my goodness, I forgot. Oh my goodness, I forgot this woman's name. I forgot her name just that quick. The girl who played Denise on the Huxtables. If y'all remember her on the Cosby Show, if y'all remember her first name, please write it down in the comments. But Mary Alice, she's also played in other movies. I can't think off the top of my head right now. If you guys know what other movies Mary Alice played in, please write it down in the comments. But she died over the weekend at the age of 85. And there was no cause of death said. We don't know anything about that yet, so hopefully we'll find that out real soon. Next up is Russell Wilson. For those who don't know who Russell Wilson is, he is the GOAT, the head man, the head everything in the NBA, baby. He played in the NBA from 1956 to 1969, leading the Boston Celtics to 11 championships. He's been a commentator, he's been a coach, he's been everything that you can think of. My guy. Please rest in peace, Russell Wilson. He died at the age of 88. As you can see, these people have lived great lives. They've done everything from hosting to commentary to, just being a voiceover on certain things and things of that nature. But yes, definitely Russell Wilson died at the age of 88 over the weekend as well. I believe he passed away yesterday. And Mary Alice, she died on Saturday. Just this past Saturday. We also have Nichelle Nichols. For those who don't know who Nichelle Nichols is, she was the star of Star Trek with Professor Picard. I believe that is his name. But with yeah, like I said, Professor Picard, the bald-headed guy and stuff like that. She died at the age of 89. She died at the age of 89 over the weekend. And last but certainly not least, we have Pat Carroll. For those who don't know who Miss Pat Carroll is, she was the voice of Ursula from The Little Mermaid. For those who don't know about The Little Mermaid, you had a fucked up childhood, because The Little Mermaid was the shit back in the late 80s, early 90s, back when I was younger. But yes, Miss Pat Carroll, she actually passed on over the weekend at the age of 89 as well. She passed away at the age of 89 as well. And I am sending my condolences to these to their families, my prayers to their families, and may these four beautiful souls rest in peace and watch over everyone that loved them and looked up to them as mentors, and big old Uncle Russell. You know what I'm saying? I've never known Russell Wilson personally, but he definitely felt like an uncle to me. So my condolences to them and their families. My prayers is out to them and their families. Please, everyone, pray for their families. Keep them in your prayers and everything. Everything. Okay, moving on to somewhat good news, but then again, this shit was weird. Lil Durk, he was at Lollapalooza over the weekend and got caught up in an explosion on stage, and it actually burned one of his eyes. He's actually, from what I see, he's actually doing pretty well. He says that it was scary. The incident was scary, and he's going to take a break and focus on his health and things of that nature. Somebody needs to take a break. Somebody needs to take a break. Somebody needs to sit, chill, relax, get themselves up out the cameras in a way. Like, you want to speak to your fans, you can speak to your fans, but do it over social media. Please, we need to, chill with the big, huge concerts and stuff like that and things of that nature, because these rappers out here are still being killed. The guy, what's his name? Jay the Youngin or something like that. He was killed over the weekend. He was shot, and so was his dad. I believe his dad lived, but Jay the Youngin, he didn't. Rest in peace to him. My condolences to his family as well. But this is starting to become outrageous. I actually seen the video of Lil Durk getting caught up in the explosion, and I believe if he would have stepped in a little closer, he probably would have blew some limbs off. It would have blew some limbs off. It was a double explosion, like a boom, boom. And, it's scary. It's scary. In this video, you see people throwing things. You see them throwing bottles and all this other ridiculousness. Like, it makes you scared. It makes you not want to go to these concerts. Like, it makes you, just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna virtually watch this shit, and not have to deal with the nonsense of people, ratchet people, disgusting people, fucking it up for people who paid their money to be there. It's sad and it's scary. But my prayers is going out to Lil Durk. Thank God he is okay. Hopefully he gets his sight back. He gets his sight back in his right eye, because that's where the explosion happened at, and he get back to us, giving us that great music, giving us that great good old music. I can't wait. But my prayers is going out to Lil Durk. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay out the way, and get yourself back better, because we need you, baby. We losing too many soldiers out here. We losing too many soldiers out here, and we can't lose another one. Okay. Moving on. Who has heard Beyonce's new album, Renaissance? I have not heard the album yet. I definitely have not heard the album yet. I will be doing a video on the album when I do sit and listen to the whole album. People have been posting videos about her album and how great it is, how dope it is, how lit it is, especially her song Church Girl, which was sampled by which she sampled that song from the Clark sisters. If I'm not mistaken, she sampled one of the Clark sisters songs to make that Church Girl off the hook, off the chain, straight up bounce music. I love it, I love it, I love it. But there is a she's getting a little bit of backlash, just a little bit of backlash on her album, where she is where she's following ableist backlash. I really don't know what that means, but I'm about to tell y'all. Okay, the song Heated that's on the Renaissance album features a line that says spazzing on that ass, spaz on that ass. Now, spazzing has become a trigger word for a lot of people out here. For those who don't know what spazzing is, I believe spazzing is for... See, I don't want to be politically wrong on this. I don't want to say nothing wrong about this, but the word spazzing, if I'm not mistaken, Lizzo got in trouble for using the word spazzing as well in one of her songs, and she took the word spazzing out and she changed it to something else. But spazzing is a word that's used for and by the mentally ill. For those who don't know, I grew up on the word spazzing. Like, yo, why you spazzing out? Like, people were saying spazzing out, like, as in, why you acting weird? Like, why you acting wild, crazy? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you spazzing out right now. Like, there's something wrong with you. So now the word spazzing is a trigger word for, like I said, those who are mentally challenged, autistic, things of that nature. And Beyoncé used that word in one of her songs on her Renaissance album. So now she has to go back into the album and take out that word or that line in the song Heated, so she is not offending other people and their mental health and things of that nature or whatever. I haven't heard the song yet, so I'm thinking by the time I hear the song, the word spazzing will not be there. But I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this. It seems like everybody is just, kind of a little bit too sensitive for me. Like, I don't want to make anyone feel like, or make anyone think that, I'm against them, or I don't understand their pain or their triggers or whatever the case may be. I get it. I understand it. But sometimes it's just certain shit that you kind of gotta let go of a little bit, because they saying worse shit than spazzing in these songs nowadays. So, a lot of these words could be trigger words for the mentally ill, the mentally challenged. A lot of these words could be trigger words for people. But y'all go for the specifics. Y'all go for the nail on in the coffin type shit. To really try to, bring people down and stuff like that. So, shout out to Beyoncé. I heard her, from what I know, the album is at the top of the charts and everything like that. Is going great. The sales is going great. So if she has to go in and take out this little piece just to be nicer to the people and think about other people's trigger feelings, then kudos to her. Shout out to Beyonce. I can't wait to hear this album, because I'm definitely going to have to sit and listen to this whole album and give you guys my feedback on this album. I so love it. I can't wait. I definitely can't wait to hear this whole album. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna finalize this right here with your boy Drake. Drake is supposed, well, Drake was supposed to be doing a Young Money reunion with Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj and, everybody from the Young Money clan. But that reunion show has been postponed. It's been postponed because Drake has tested positive for COVID-19. Are you shocked? No. No. No, I'm not shocked. I knew it was bound to happen. I believe Drake caught COVID before, and he's just letting it be known now that he has it now or whatever. But I do wish him a speedy recovery. Stay away from other people, stay out the bar, stay out these bum bitches' faces. That's probably how he got fucking COVID, in these dirty, nasty bitches' faces, because of who he is and all this other stuff or whatever. This is how you catch shit. This is how you catch shit, when you in the faces of the wrong fucking people. So, like I said, I wish him a speedy recovery, because I can't wait for this reunion. Because if it's at Madison Square, the Barclays, the Hulu Theater, whatever theater that's in New York, I will definitely be there for that Young Money reunion. I can't wait for it. I definitely can't wait for it. So speedy recovery, Drake, because we need you out here in these streets. And yes, we definitely need that reunion, because I can't wait for it. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And you guys give me all the comments, all the feedback, all the subscribes, all the likes, all the everything. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Like I said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay cool, because we're about to have another hot one, y'all. This is your girl, Seductive Shy. Peace out.